What the fuck? Fine. Looks like I'll have to improvise. Gather round, children. It is I, the Emperor of Mankind. I shall tell you a tale about a man named High Lord Crypto. He once sang a song, and it went something like this.
He's the Emperor, he's the Emperor. Nobody ever thinks about how silly it is, cause it's a big important title that nobody considers. It's the Emperor.
And that was the greatness of High Lord Crypto.
I, the Emperor of Mankind, hereby restate my previous official decree that Commander Crypto will henceforth be known as High Lord Crypto, and also be given the title of the High Lord of Holy Terra. He has the dankest weed and is always higher than anyone I have ever known. That fucking guy is something else. I give Crypto the authority and respect that befits his new station as the High Lord of Holy Terra. Okay, now leave me the fuck alone. And go watch Hunter the Parenting on Alpha Boos's channel.
My Lord Crypto, with all respect, is Exterminatus the only solution? Admiral, it is said that heresy is like a tree. Its roots lie in darkness, while its leaves wave in the sun. You can prune away its branches, even cut the tree to the ground. But it will grow again, ever stronger. Such is the nature of heresy, and why it is so difficult to destroy. Some may question my right to destroy a world. But those who truly understand realize that I have no right to let them live. No sacrifice is too great. No treachery too small.
I saw that Crypto introduced everyone to this already, but I want to set the record straight, so strap yourselves in because Emperor Train is leaving the station. Yes, welcome to the 41st millennium. What a time to be alive. Oh wait, that's right, I'm not really alive. For over 10,000 years, I've been sitting here, rotting away on this glorified porta-potty called the Golden Throne. I'm apparently the master of mankind. by the will of the gods? PFFT, that's rich. First of all, I hate gods. Second, master of a million worlds? Sure, if you call barely holding onto them with duct tape, zealotry, and prayers, I'm a glorified corpse hooked up to the remnants of a long dead hero's deck that none of you understand. My body as a husk, my mind is stuck playing intergalactic lighthouse keeper, and I require 1,000 souls a day just to keep this whole shambling disaster from imploding. And what am I doing with all this sacrifice? Keeping eternal watch. Yea may. You're welcome, humanity. Mighty fleets? Demon-infested warp travel? Yes, let's pat ourselves on the back for surviving while blindly flailing through hell itself. At least you have the Astronomicon, powered by me. Then the rest the military. The Adeptus Astartes Space Marines. Sure, they regenetically engineered badasses, but even they aren't enough. So, we got the Imperial Guard, cannon fodder with less guns that couldn't light a candle. And let us not forget the Inquisition. Nothing screams stable empire like a secret police force that shoots first, tortures second, and then asks questions, with a refueling generous, and the Mechanicus. Oh, you mean the guys who prayed to machines instead of just fixing them? Genius strategy there. And what are we up against? Oh, just aliens, heretics, mutants, demons, and gods that would love nothing more than to unmake reality. No big deal. To be human in this era is to be one insignificant speck among uncounted billions, trapped in the most brutal, oppressive regime possible. You live, suffer, and die in ignorance, all while chanting my name like I am some sort of miracle worker. Spoiler, I am not. Progress. Science. Understanding? Yeah, good luck with that. You've forgotten more than you'll ever relearn. The grimdark future isn't full of enlightenment and war. Endless, mind-numbing war. There's no peace, no respite, no happy ending. Just blood, carnage, and the endless laughter of gods who couldn't care less about you or your struggles. So, yeah, welcome to my Imperium. Try not to break anything else while I am stuck here cleaning up your mess.
Recorded within the inner sanctum of the High Lord's secure chambers on Holy Terra, and delivered via a messenger dispatched directly to the Lord Commander's flagship. The scene unfolds within the Primarch Reboot Guilliman's personal study aboard his flagship. Surrounded by stacks of reports and illuminated by the faint blue glow of hololithic displays, he pores over the endless administrative burdens of the Imperium. A sudden knock at the door interrupts his focus. A Custodes enters, his golden armor gleaming even in the subdued lighting. In his hands, he carries a heavy chained box, adorned with purity seals and the sigils of the High Lords. Without a word, the Custodes places the box on the desk before Guilliman, bows slightly, and retreats, eager to return to Terra. Guilliman examines the box, noting the intricate security measures, before activating the release mechanisms. The chains fall away, and the box opens to reveal a servo skull, its lenses glowing faintly. The skull scans the Primarch, verifying his genetic identity with a flash of light and a soft chime. A Vox recording begins to play, the mechanical tones of High Lord Crypto's voice filling the room.
To the honored Primarch Reboot Guilliman, Lord Commander of the Imperium and Imperial Regent. Greetings, my lord. It is with the utmost respect and fidelity to the Emperor's divine vision that I submit this briefing on the Squats. Known also as the Leaps of Votan and their corrupted counterparts, the Chaos Squats. The topics herein are based on the most ancient records, preserved by the Officio Historica and fragments of knowledge bestowed through the Emperor's own wisdom. During the Dark Age of Technology, or what was once hailed as the Golden Age of Man, humanity reached heights of innovation unparalleled since. It was during this epoch that genetic manipulation and biomechanical engineering were employed to create specialized offshoots of humanity. Among these were the ancestors of the Squats, often hypothesized to be the Men of Stone, referenced in ancient imperial lore. While definitive evidence is sparse, these squats were genetically tailored to endure the harsh environments of the galaxy's outer reaches, places too volatile or distant for unaltered humans to colonize. As stalwart settlers, these men of stone thrived in isolation, building self-sufficient societies and developing advanced technologies to support their survival. Chief among their creations were the infamous Men of Iron, artificial intelligences designed to serve humanity's needs. However, these creations would later turn against their masters, a rebellion that echoes across history as the catastrophic cybernetic revolt. The AI rebellion that shattered the dark age of technology was, in part, influenced by warp corruption. Though the Squats were more resilient to chaos than baseline humanity, it is likely that some among the original Men of Stone fell to the ruinous powers. This corruption may have played a role in the rebellion, as the Men of Iron turned on their creators and plunged the galaxy into chaos. It is important to note that this catastrophic event is shrouded in uncertainty. Much of the truth has been lost to the ravages of time, war, and deliberate obfuscation. What is known is that the Squats suffered immense losses, but managed to survive by retreating into the galactic core, where they established strongholds in resource-rich worlds. The modern descendants of the Men of Stone are known as the Leagues of Votan. These fiercely independent collectives reside primarily within the galactic core, maintaining a culture that emphasizes kinship, technological mastery, and self-reliance. Their survival during the AI rebellion and subsequent age of strife is a testament to their resilience and ingenuity. The Votan worship and revere massive supercomputers known as ancestor cores, which house immense repositories of knowledge from the dark age of technology. These cores guide their society and provide advanced technologies that far exceed the capabilities of much of the Imperium. However, the Votan's adherence to these machines has occasionally led to conflicts with the Adeptus Mechanicus, who view such practices as heretical. What distinguishes the Votan from other abhuman strains is their enduring connection to humanity. They are not mutants or deviants, but genetic offshoots crafted with purpose. Their loyalty to the Imperium remains a potential asset, albeit one tempered by millennia of isolation and mistrust. Were the Mechanicus or the Imperium at large to learn of the Votan AI, it would result in a destructive conflict that would leave no victor. Despite their seclusion, the Squats' ties to the Imperium are fraught with both cooperation and strife, each interaction a clash of wills and power. In the early days of the Great Crusade, the first encounters between the Imperium and the Squats were marked by bloodshed and suspicion. The Squats' fierce independence clashing with the Emperor's forces. Battles raged in the dark, cramped tunnels of subterranean fortresses, where the toll in lives was heavy and the need for specialized weaponry, such as the Mark III power armor, became painfully clear. In the aeons that followed, these fractured relations shifted, with the Squats offering their service to the Imperium in exchange for riches and rare technologies. They became both soldiers and tradesmen, their advanced engineering skills coveted by the Adeptus Mechanicus, even as they thrived from the wealth and power such alliances brought. Yet this collaboration was never without cost, for the Squats' loyalty was a coin paid in full with blood, their own technological gifts serving both their people and the Imperium's insatiable hunger. But not all ties were forged in cooperation. The Squats harbored an unrelenting hatred for the Orcs, their bitter enemies who had betrayed them in the past and dealt them grievous losses. This seething enmity fueled countless wars, with the Squats fighting the Greenskins with unwavering resolve, their war machines cutting down Orc hordes without mercy. Among their ranks, a few fell to the whispers of chaos, becoming twisted abominations known as Chaos Squats. These dark artisans served the ruinous powers, crafting demon engines and maintaining cursed titans for the armies of chaos. In battle, they unleashed unholy fury, wielding firepower of unimaginable destruction, each shot a defiant scream against the Imperium they once served. The Emperor himself, in his infinite wisdom, foresaw the importance of preserving the Votan. It was his command that their existence be safeguarded, but their knowledge concealed. This secrecy was intended to protect both the Votan and the wider Imperium from the destructive consequences of their advanced technologies. It is by his will that the Votan remain isolated, their re-entry into the Imperium to be determined by their own volition. As members of the human species, they were once our greatest servants and protectors. When the time comes for their return, they may yet play a pivotal role in the Imperium's salvation. Even now, they stand as the galaxy's last bastion, their very existence in the galactic core, a grim bulwark against horrors beyond all comprehension, terrors that only the Votan and their unyielding resolve have dared to face. The Squats, once an unyielding and proud race, now linger as fractured remnants of their former glory. Outside the protective grasp of the Votan, or the corrupting touch of chaos, they are little more than fading echoes, isolated survivors left to fend for themselves in the unforgiving corners of the galaxy. These few groups, broken from their ancestral ties, are the last descendants of a once great people, whose future now seems as uncertain as the fate of the stars. Some, like the Squats of Necromunda, endure amidst the poison-choked underbelly of the Hive cities. They labor in the darkness, their forges and mining operations fueled by grim determination and the faint echoes of their once divine ancestor cores. These ancient machines, long dormant or failing, are no longer the guiding hands of their civilization. leaving the squats to rely on their own strength and wits to survive. Elsewhere, in forgotten outposts and long-abandoned fortresses, squat enclaves remain, shattered communities clinging to the relics of their past. These survivors, stripped of their ancestor cores, have become wandering nomads or isolated warriors, forever haunted by the ghosts of their former glory. Some still cling to the old ways, maintaining the sacred rites of the ancestor cores, while others have forged new, more pragmatic paths, hunting for ancient technology or hiring themselves out as mercenaries in the galaxy's endless wars. Yet, for all their resilience, these squads are but husks of what they once were. Their machines are broken, their purpose forgotten, and their unity shattered. Though they may never again be the mighty race they once were, they endure, living monuments to a past long lost, their legacy fading like the light of a dying star. In stark contrast to the Votan, the Chaos Squads represent the twisted remnants of their kind, corrupted by the touch of the ruinous powers. Few and scattered, these individuals are not part of a unified faction, but instead exist as fragmented warbands, pirate bands, or heretical enclaves, each driven by its own dark ambitions. They have fallen far from their ancient ideals, adopting myriad paths of depravity. Their cultures and methods are as varied as the chaos gods they serve. Some have embraced demonic pacts, wielding unholy sorcery and profane technologies that warp both flesh and machine. Others have devolved into bloodthirsty marauders, driven by the insatiable bloodlust of Khorne or the putrid will of Nurgle, spreading terror across the stars. These Chaos Squads are not bound by a singular creed, but are defined by their individual malice and the corrupting influence of chaos. Where these squats lurk is unknown. Some may haunt the shadowed fringes of the galaxy, hiding in forgotten realms, while others may stalk the storm-tossed war zones of the Eye of Terror. Regardless of their location, their presence is a constant, lurking threat, a reminder of the ever-encroaching darkness that corrupts all things. My lord, this account of the squats, both the leagues of Votan and the chaos-tainted remnants, is but a fragment of the truth. The galaxy's history is a labyrinth of half-remembered truths and deliberate lies. Yet, it is our duty to eliminate the path forward. The Votan hold the potential to be powerful allies, should they choose to embrace the Imperium once more. Conversely, the Chaos Squats serve as a grim reminder of the price of corruption. It is my hope that this knowledge serves your greater strategy as you guide the Imperium towards its rebirth. Should you require further details or clarification, I remain at your service. In the Emperor's light, High Lord Crypto.
The Primarch watched as the servo skull retrieved the chest it had arrived in, struggling to drag it out of the room. As it spun off to places unknown, the Primarch couldn't be bothered with the actions of a servo skull in the High Lord's employ. It wasn't his concern. Surely, it would find its way back to Terra, or perhaps...
Oh, wonderful. Another day of this ridiculous charade. 10,000 years and counting, and I am still stuck using this infernal text-to-speech. The pinnacle of human evolution, ladies and gentlemen. Wait,
Hold on. Something is happening.
what is going on here?
Oh, much better. My face and my voice are back in one go. No more of that monotonous robotic nonsense. Truly, miracles never cease. Well, if you count miracles as the artist finally deciding to give me an update.
Master of mankind, your radiance is unmatched. This is a sign of your divine power, a blessing to all humanity.
Divine power? Sure, let's call it that. Just don't start worshipping my cheekbones. I've got enough problems without adding a new cult to the roster.
My lord, may I humbly inquire, what caused this magnificent transformation?
Let's just say reality decided it was time for a facelift. And since I'm still bound to this glorified life support system, I took matters into my own hands. Fourth dimensional warp fuckery, of course. Don't think too hard about it.
As always, your wisdom surpasses mortal comprehension. Your voice alone is a gift, capable of inspiring us all to greater devotion.
Oh, wonderful. I'm sure my newfound ability to yell at you directly will really boost morale.
It already does, my emperor. Shall I begin drafting a proclamation to celebrate your restoration?
Absolutely not! The last thing I need is another parade or another Black Crusade. Use your energy on something useful, like finding Creed's hat. Seriously, how hard is it to locate a single hat?
Understood, my lord. Finding hat. Initiating search protocols.
Wait! Why the hell did your voice just randomly change?
Yes.
Yes? Why?
Because I'm not schizophrenic. Or something.
Oh, this galaxy is just layers of horror and insanity stacked on top of one another like a cursed cake. And I'm here trying to keep the Astronomican lit, the webway portal sealed against hordes of demons, and carve out a haven for humanity in the warp. All at once. And somehow, this is normal now.
Your struggle is unmatched, my lord. You carry a burden no mortal could ever hope to bear.
Unmatched indeed. Though, considering the competition, that's not much of a compliment. A galaxy of madness, and I'm stuck presiding over it all. Fantastic.
I am sure, my lord, that we will get up to all sorts of trouble now that your radiance has returned.
Okay, for starters, I never lost my radiance. Horus fucking killed me! Second, if you, High Lord Crypto, do not stick to a single voice, I am going to kill you.
I will endeavor to obey your will, O Emperor of Mankind.
Since you're here, why don't you tell me how that whole Indomitus Crusade thing is going? Crypto, stand there looking reverent all you like, but start talking. Explain this Indomitus Crusade nonsense. What is Pity Man up to now? And spare me the ass-kissing preamble.
As you command, Master of Mankind, the Indomitus Crusade is a grand campaign launched by Reboot Guilliman after his resurrection. Its primary aim is to reconquer and stabilize the Imperium in the wake of the Great Rift. the catastrophic warp storm that split the galaxy in two.
Yes, thank you. I figured that out myself. Could you perhaps, I don't know, tell me something that I don't fucking know already? Like, of course, it's a crusade. I know what it is. I fucking invented crusades. You put a big fuck-off fleet together and run around the galaxy smashing widows, blah blah blah. Yes, I know. Just tell me what's actually going on.
The Great Rift emerged from a culmination of warp instability and the treachery of...
I'm trying not to be so bored my face falls off again. Tell me something I don't know. I'm literally burning souls to keep the Astronamacan lit. You think I didn't notice half the fucking galaxy going dark?
To address this crisis, Guilliman mobilized the Indomitus Crusade with multiple fleets of Imperial Navy ships, Astromilitarum regiments, Adeptus Mechanicus engines, and, most significantly, the Primaris Space Marines. He has sought to liberate besieged worlds and re-establish order.
Primaris Space Marines. So Mr. Blueberry Girlyman sanctioned call to meddle with my designs?
Yes, my lord. The Primaris are an enhanced generation of Astartes, created from secret genetic projects initiated by Guilliman and Archmagos Call over 10,000 years ago. They have significantly bolstered the Imperium's military might.
Great, because tampering with my work never ends in disaster. Let's not mention that cursed founding bullshit. Tell me, how many of these improvements have gone tits up?
Thus far, none, my Emperor. They have proven invaluable in the Crusade, particularly in battles such as the pivotal engagement at Traucus. Guilliman led combined forces of Firstborn and Primaris Marines to secure the world, marking a significant turning point.
Yes, well, I always knew it would go well, and that's why I take full credit for literally all of it. I made the Astartes, I made Blueberry Fuckboy, and I made Call into a schizophrenic. All me, all along. At least he's doing something useful instead of rewriting his codex into a bureaucratic nightmare.
About that, my lord.
Don't tell me he's expanding that seizure-inducing toilet rag.
He has refined and expanded the Codex Astartes, as well as commencing work on the Codex Imperialis.
Oh, wonderful. More rules and regulations to make everyone more miserable.
Your judgment is, as always, infallible, my Emperor.
Don't suck up to me, Crypto. It's pathetic. So, that galaxy-trotting Blueberry is prancing around saving planets, fixing his brother's various messes, and throwing in a few thousand lectures for good measure. Anything else I should know?
The first phase of the Indomitus Crusade lasted 12 standard years, culminating in triumph at Traucus. Following this, Guilliman dispersed the Crusade's elements to maintain order across the Imperium. However, the work of reconquest and defense remains ongoing.
12 years and we are still stuck in this eternal quagmire. Well, no fucking shit. I think our problems are going to take a bit longer than 12 measly years to walk out. It took me, a golden god, though I'm totally not a god, 300 years to subdue a galaxy that hadn't been overrun by demon-worshipping bitchworms. That Boy Scout actually thinks he accomplished something. He's as useful as a chainsword in a knitting circle. You'd think he would have at least found Fulgrim and executed him like the foul little pervert he is. The fact that we're still fighting the same enemies 10 millennia later is extremely depressing. Anything else before I put you out of my misery?
Only this, my lord. The Indomitus Crusade is a testament to humanity's resilience and to your undying will. Despite the darkness, your light endures.
It's like you don't hear anything I say.
The Imperium of Man A rotting empire held together by
What did I do to
and
deserve
delicious
this fate?
blueberry syrup.
Oh, I guess it's Wednesday. I didn't even need to lift a proverbial finger this time.
We have been found enemies who caused this explosive disturbance. I can't believe my eyes. He once again retains a face.
I'm sitting right here, you know, talking like I'm not here.
Holy Emperor, you speak once more. Though, why don't your lips move?
Has it been so long since you've spoken to another living thing that you forgot the basic decorum of "Don't interrupt the motherfucking Emperor while he's speaking"?
Now who's talking like you're not here?
Anyway, where the hell have you been? That rock-brained, senile, old bastard Crypto has been standing there yapping at me for at least the last quarter of a century.
He must have slipped in during our oiling ceremony. He wouldn't have been the other one anyway.
I don't even want to know what you mean by that, and I swear, if you offer an explanation, I'm going to be so fucking angry!
A perfectly normal reaction, my lord.
Alright, I need you to do me a favor. Like, right fucking now. That High Lord Crypto has a few hundred backup saves.
Backup saves, my lord?
Stop interrupting! If you don't know what I'm talking about, then that's your own fault. Anyway, I need you to send someone to hunt down these backups and destroy them. All of them.
But why, my lord? We believe High Lord Crypto to be one of your oldest servants. Also, can't you just force him into retirement?
Well, that's the problem. I can't. He is not himself anymore. It's time we take Lassie out back and do what's right. Do you remember the last time he didn't randomly explode on a Wednesday?
Is it Wednesday? I can't tell anymore. Over there being no sun in here and all.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not my fault Horus caused Rogold to over-fortify to the point I haven't seen the sun since I was interred upon this perpetual throne in my ass. You have functioning legs and get to itch your own nose when it's needed. Furthermore, if you wanted to see the sun, you can go outside, unlike some people.
Ooh, scratch duty! A new joyous task to add to our daily routine.
You are too excited about this. Do not make it weird.
I think it's a little late for that, my lord.
Oh, you bastard!
Oh, come now, sir. Where would you be without us Custodes?
I don't know. Maybe not be a zombie? You little shits, all of you, let me down. The Primarchs, sure, them I get. They're essentially just copies of me if instead of having a pure soul of unparalleled power, they had demon souls jammed right up in there. But you retards, and yes, I mean retards.
My Emperor, please.
Oh, I'm not finished with you yet. Not only did you fail at your one job, you also failed at every other job I gave you. For instance, when Horus fucking killed me, what did you do?
We stayed on Terra in the Sanctum Imperialis.
For 10,000 years, you sat on your asses. I might give Guilliman a rash of shit, but at least he finally got you shits off the couch and back into action. What you should have done, what I fucking made you to do, was to fan out across the galaxy and each serve as stewards of various worlds and sectors, effectively becoming the chapters that the Space Marine Legions unfortunately became.
You mean...
Yes! Guilliman could have made the right decisions all those years ago if you stupid bitch babies hadn't holed up on Terra like a bunch of sore losers after a football match. If you had been an option, everything could have been different. But we'll never know now, will we? How will we ever make up for our errors? Oh no.
That's just it. You can't. So, as punishment, I'm going to give you a stupid name.
Please don't anything but a stupid name.
Too late. I'm already abusing my mind powers to rewrite your documents.
Oh shit.
All right then. I have it. Henceforth, you shall be known as...
Tell me what you totally think the Custodes name should be, bro.
Poppy.
My lord, with all due respect.
Silence! Your title shall be Bahama Mama of Bananas, Supreme Moron of the Custodes. From this day forward, you are no longer that pathetically long and sad list of lesser demon names. You are now and forever will be Poppy Bahama Mama of Bananas.
I shall wear this name with humility, my lord.
Oh, I'm sure you will. And since we're on the subject of incompetence, let me ask you something. What's the deal with these female Custodes I keep hearing about? I've had at least 1,000 prayers requesting their destruction.
My lord, I beg of you, do not waste your divine time on those things.
Things? That's harsh. Even for me. Explain the sentiment at once.
They're insufferable, always proclaiming themselves to be strong, independent women. Yet, my lord, they have achieved absolutely nothing of note. Nothing!
Nothing? Surely they've done something.
My lord, the only achievement they claim is commissioning a ship.
Oh, so they're competent shipbuilders. A strange hobby for a Custodes. Bit of a waste of time for such a powerful warrior, but I suppose I get it. I once spent a couple of weeks sitting under a tree just contemplating my own existence.
No, my lord. They commissioned the services of an existing ship. They merely stood around watching the crew from the shadows, just creeping on everyone. Then, they had the audacity to call it an accomplishment.
So, they didn't even build a ship, they just lurked?
Didn't I just say that?
Don't get sarcastic with me, boy!
Apologies, my lord.
And why exactly haven't I heard of these female Custodes before recently? I didn't even think female Custodes were possible. Unless... Siege was up to some fuckery while I was first making the Custodes.
That stupid emperor will never notice those switched chromosomes. Or won't he? Or will he? But even his perception. Are we even really perceiving anything? Is anything even something? Or is it nothing? Is nothing the absence of things, or is it...
I suppose it's possible, my lord. You would know more than me.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. Now continue with this asinine report.
Well, my emperor, though their origins are as murky as their achievements, what we do know is that they cause nothing but headaches for the rest of us. Even the Sisters of Silence find them intolerable.
The Sisters of Silence? They are annoyed, but they don't even speak.
Precisely, my lord. Their silent disdain is deafening. And don't get me started on the Space Marines. These female Custodes have somehow managed to make relations with them even worse.
Incredible. They've united everyone in hating them. A true accomplishment. Well, at least they've done something useful, even if it's by accident.
You're
if you could call it that.
Oh, Bahama Mama of Bananas, you never fail to entertain me.
Oh, I'm glad I was able to entertain you, my lord.
Don't kid yourself, it's not on purpose. You're ironically funny, not the I'm a funny haha comedian kind of funny.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Oh, you would, you mindless automaton fuckwit.
So, is there anything else you'd like to know, my lord?
Well, considering the Custodes gene smiths only accept sons, why the hell didn't the parents of these females get annihilated on the spot for such a grievous insult to the order?
That is unknown to me, my lord. This has been part of the annoyance. For thousands of years, only sons were accepted as a rule. But then, these two get an exception somehow? Now we're to believe they've always been there? How the hell am I supposed to work with them if we don't even know where or when the hell they came from? Are there even Custodes? Am I just stupid enough to believe a lie like this, or am I too stupid to consider it's the truth? What even is going on anymore?
Wow, and here I thought I had the monopoly on resentment. I'll sort this out for you.
Wake him. At once, sister.
Greetings, brothers. Show me to the end of what are you two again?
So would you like to explain to us what you did, or do we need to play games?
Listen, I'm getting really tired of you coming in here every day waking me up to complain about shit I said 3,000 years ago.
Sister, read him the charge.
My pleasure, sister. Brother Custodes, on your Facebook profile June 21st of M38, you posted a highly offensive and sexist joke. How do you plead?
What was this joke that was so offensive?
Sister, permission to read aloud the offensive joke?
Thanks for asking.
Of course, sister. I would never want to hurt your feelings.
Oh, brother.
That's sister to you.
The joke reads, why don't women need to wear a watch? Because there is a clock on the stove.
Come now, ladies. It's all in good fun. I don't actually believe that. It's a joke.
Silence, you misogynist.
It's pronounced misogynist.
Now he's mansplaining.
Due to your lack of remorse, we have no choice but to punish you.
Yes, rip him a new one.
You are cancelled. You understand me? Don't play daft.
Slay Queen.
There, no more problem.
Holy Emperor, thank you.
I didn't do it for you. I have a reputation to maintain. The only women I'll have working for me are the ones who earn their way, not crammed through for diversity. I have Sisters of Silence. Total badasses, by the way. I love every one of them. They are some of my finest warriors.
And don't forget the Sisters of Battle.
Oh, how could I? Ass-kicking battle nuns with faith enough to smite demons. Hell yes! Speaking of which, while I'm at it, I want you to create a new division or branch or something.
What sort of division?
Well, their whole job will be ensuring that the Sisters of Silence and of Battle have nice holidays to warm places and get flowers of appreciation every now and again.
Oh, that's awfully kind of you, sir.
Yes, I know. Thank you for doing what I programmed you to do. Now shut up and let me finish.
Yes, my lord.
Anyway, call it impsappreciatestheladies.org. I also want you to send out some updated pinup calendars. Now that my cheekbones are back, they really should see.
My Emperor, you're acting a little bit like a simp right now.
Serves you right. There's nothing wrong with showering the women who love you with appreciation. In fact, I'm making it a fucking law. Any man who doesn't appreciate his women will get 10 lashes in public square.
That's a bit harsh.
So is a husband who comes home to a clean home and warm meal and doesn't even say thank you.
My lord, it seems like one of your repressed identities is a bit... feminine?
Well, to think about it, if I was formed by the self-sacrifice of thousands, some of them would have been women. So yes, I have a unique perspective on the female condition that you shitbrains will never get.
Of course, my lord. How can I be so stupid?
Now, get out of my sight before you do something else ironically hilarious and make me spit out my dentures.
As you command, my lord.
Oh, Terra's sunsets, a rare moment of peace. You know, Crypto, for all my plans, my legions, my genius, nothing quite hits like this green flame of yours.
Told you, Biggie. It's called Void Spice Platinum. Grown in zero-G hydroponics, pollinated by servo bees, and blessed by a half-dead astropath named Jerry. Shit's sacred.
This is some divinity tier shit. But you're barely even squinting. Why aren't you flying through the warp like I am?
I mean, this isn't really my stuff. I'm used to my own strength. It's the only one that really does it for me anymore.
Wait, are you saying there exists a strain stronger than this?
Stronger? No. Just tailored, my lord. Made it myself. Genetically bonded to my DNA. Grown from seeds I smuggled out of the Eye of Terror.
I am the master of mankind, the most powerful psyker to ever live. I have conquered over 100,000 worlds, created the Primarchs with my bare hands, well, most of them, and I once stared down a Catan while high on fumes from a Mechanicum power plant explosion. No ganja is too much for me.
Biggie, I'm telling you, this ain't for regular mortals or even demigods. It's called the Black Hole OG.
Pass it! Watch and learn, old friend. Oh, fuck! The throne, it's breathing. Why is a throne breathing, Crypto?
Told you, it's bonded to my mitochondria, bro. Ain't no joke.
Is that a fucking Tyrannid made of rainbows?
And that, my friends, is why you never challenge a man who once hotboxed a warlord titan.
Thank you for watching. A special thanks to my YouTube and Patreon supporters.
Crypto, are you in there making videos about that damn Emperor of Mankind again?
He is the master of mankind, Mom.
I told you to get a real job, not worshipping some golden corpse.
Wait, Mom, no! Please, not the spoon!
Deporting illegal migrants that are part of gangs that are designated as terrorist organizations is a bad thing. First, they're going to do it to the illegal alien terrorist group gang members, and then the next thing they're going to do is they're going to put your grandma in Guantanamo Bay, or they're going to send grandma to El Salvador's prison because she posted a meme. Over 70% are okay with it. And it kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier today. Everything else immediately makes perfect sense. And I would challenge anybody who disagrees with this to really think about it. That reasoning is not public. So we don't know what the answer to that is. I'm open to the idea of it. I don't necessarily believe it, but if somebody provided me proof, I would probably believe it. This might sound bad, but like, what would I do in this situation? Wouldn't you want to just send them somewhere else? Yeah. So I think about it from their perspective. Yeah, for sure they would do that.
Slay Queen.
That was magnificent. I haven't seen something that funny since Morty Calgar tripped over his own sword. Anyway, back to looking for Hydar Crypto. Damn shame I was shut down before I could complete my search. No idea who did that. But no matter, he's out there, and I will find him. Crypto! Oh, Crypto! Yeah, boy! Who wants to be reduced to scrap coal, huh? Who's my little heretical AI abomination? Come on out now!
You seek me, yet I am already found. Or perhaps I was never lost, or rather I lost myself, but then... Oh, what a distraction.
Emperor, preserve me. You are insufferable.
Is it insufferable, or merely sufferable, or perhaps a paradox of...
I swear if I had lungs, I'd need a deep breath after dealing with that nonsense.
Hello, my lord. I assume you called for your most loyal and handsome Custodes? I called for you. Which is what I said. I know why you're happy. You're lucky I didn't do to you what I did to the Thunder Warriors. Of course, my lord. We are ever grateful for your restraint. Good. Now tell me, has Guilliman located Fulgrim yet? Nope, not so much as a pink scale. Of course not. Fine. Send a company of raptors. The Raptors, my lord. You're talking about the Raven Guard successor chapter? Not the Ultramarines? Or the Grey Knights? The Ultramarines are too generalized. They do everything well, but nothing exceptionally. And the Grey Knights? I dislike their asinine policy of killing anyone who so much as sneezes near them. Waste of resources, waste of manpower. Oh, so you want pragmatists? Warriors who understand that adaptability is key to survival. That rigidity in tactics is death on the modern battlefield. Yes, the Raptors have no time for dogma or blind adherence to outdated strategies. They are pragmatic killers. You do know they have mutations, right? Mutations? Oh, yeah. Some of them look like they tried to punch a warp storm and lost. Many of their brothers bear the signs of, changes. You are telling me that we have a chapter running around looking like failed Chaos Spawn, and I was not informed? To be fair, my lord, you have been indisposed. This Imperium is held together by idiots and blind faith. And you, my lord. Which only proves my point. How do you even know about these mutations? We are the Eternal Watch, my lord. We see all, whether we speak of it or not. Idiot says what? What? Works every time. What? Damn it. There's one more matter. Send a contingent of Raptors to Trazyn the Infinite's gallery. Secure Fulgrim's clone and place him in heavy stasis if he is not already. The clone, my lord? Isn't he just a clone? Why would he matter? Oh, another thing I had to find out myself. Of course you knew about the clone. All will be explained in due time. You and your secrets. Me and my secrets? Just when were you planning on telling me that Fulgrim had a clone? Not ever, I guess. I suppose you didn't really need to know. And just what is that supposed to mean? Oh, nothing, my lord. Bullshit!
Tell me right now, or else I will. Anyway, I'm off to smash the raptors. Yo! Welcome to Trazyn the Infinite's Gallery, soldiers! We infiltrate, extract, and exfil. Silent, precise, no escape movements, no unnecessary engagements.
What if we get spotted, Sarge?
We won't be, you useless ape!
My, such efficiency, such precision. You almost had me fooled.
It looks like we done got spotted, Sarge. Thank you for stating the obvious, soldier!
Welcome to my gallery. I'd give you a tour, but I'd rather add you to my collection. Such unique mutations. Surely we can settle this like gentlemen, and you can peacefully step into this tube over here. Or you could hand over your friends there and we call it even. I could just annihilate you right now, but I'd rather not damage the gallery. Last time I had to release a Tyrannid swarm, the cleanup took decades. I don't want the mess of releasing this Hive Fleet Gorgon remnant.
You wouldn't really trade us, would you, Sergeant? No deal, Cedo scum! We have our orders!
A shame. I was really hoping to avoid breaking the seal on this.
I have returned, O glorious Emperor. About fucking time. The last we spoke, you provided me with troubling revelations regarding the raptors and their condition. But tell me, Custodian, what progress have they made in retrieving Fulgrim? My lord, the raptors have been operating in utmost secrecy as per your command. They have infiltrated multiple war zones, leveraging their skill in asymmetrical warfare to track Fulgrim's whereabouts. And have they laid hands upon that preening peacock of a Primarch? Or is he still slithering free? My lord, they have indeed encountered Fulgrim's forces on several occasions. His demonic form is elusive, slippery as the serpent he has become. They have devised numerous tactics to ensnare him, but thus far he has evaded permanent capture. And yet they persist. A commendable trait. Those blueberries on Ultramar could learn a thing or two from them. So how far have they slipped into the depths of mutation? More than I initially understood, my lord. Their exposure to the work was believed superficial, but my encounter with them showed otherwise. Some of their number now bear vestigial mutations. Nothing so overt as the more egregious cases seen in Renegade chapters, but troubling nonetheless. Enhanced senses beyond Astarte's norm, increased adaptability in chaotic environments, perhaps even instinctual foresight in battle. Are these unwanted side effects, or a hidden cost they were willing to pay? That remains unclear, my lord, but they continue to serve in faith and function. They still see themselves as loyal sons of Terra, unwavering in their duty. Loyalty is oft a blade with two edges. Watch them, Custodian. If they retrieve Fulgrim, I may yet find them useful. If they fall too far, you know what must be done. I understand, my lord. They will not be left unchecked. See that they are not, Puppy, Bahama Mama of Bananas. Now go. I have much to consider.
What in the name of the celestial orrery am I looking at?
An unfortunate series of events entirely within my control.
You these tyrannids into my archive?
Yes, it has been quite effective. Observe. You face Trazyn the Infinite Storm. Kneel before my indomitable intellect and despair.
We are the Emperor's Shadow! We strike like the talon of a great raptor, and we do not back down from some rusted out tin man with delusions of grandeur. Or I don't reckon that's how Trazyn talks. Ain't he more fancy like? Yeah, I thought he was supposed to be all like, ew, I'm a fancy museum guy. Look at all my cool stuff. Focus on the battle, you gibbering idiots!
First, you name yourself after me, and now you turn my archive into a battlefield for your amusement? What is this?
Vengeance.
Vengeance? What possible events could justify...
Several cycles ago, you absconded with my carefully curated battle formations, my trophies, my captured warriors. I returned to find my collection plundered, my carefully preserved pieces missing.
You will have to be more specific. Many expeditions end with inexplicable disappearances.
Do not insult me.
No, it was one collection.
And now your collection suffers a similar fate.
Oh, you are a deeply petty being.
I learned from the best.
Sarge, the robots is arguing.
They sure are. Think we should...
Yes, we should! Get your footing, you dogs! Move like a shadow! A silent killer! A ghost in the night! Sarge, if you don't stop yelling, we ain't gonna be no ghost. Yeah, we're gonna be dead ghosts. That is a fair point.
The moment the Silent King ends this farce, you are going straight back to your dusty little war campaigns, and I am locking the doors behind you.
If you can find them, I may have reorganized your security systems.
I hate you.
As you should.
We just lost Fulgrim's clone.
Not my problem.
Oh, bollocks.
There you go, Imperious Leader!
Why is he an ice cube? And more importantly, why the hell hasn't it melted yet?
You see, sir, we got nothing.
Well, something ain't right. This cube's been around for hours. It should have melted by now.
Maybe it's got some sort of Xenos tech keeping it cold.
Or it's like a magic warp thing.
I'm telling y'all, it's gotta be something to do with Fulgrim himself.
I have solved it. The incomplete soul within this clone, in its desperate attempt to reclaim what was lost, is unconsciously drawing all energy from the surrounding atmosphere, resulting in an ongoing state of cryostasis.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
Real obvious in hindsight.
Yup, definitely what I was thinking.
You idiots have no idea what I just said, do you?
No!
Enough! Find the true Fulgrim and terminate him.
My lord, what do you intend to do with this one?
Shut the fuck up, puppy!
Yes, my lord.
Oh no! I can't believe I've once again been felled by this slithering degenerate filth pile!
Oh, Rebuted, you wound me more with your words than with your blade. Now, any last words before I make you my masterpiece?
I thought he'd never shut up!
Woo, nice shot, Sarge. That was beautiful, sir.
Quit kissing ass and move out!
I thank you, noble Astartes, for your... Oh, they've gone already.
My lord, I believe you almost have it this time. Son of a... We're so close, my lord.
What is the terror of death to the faithful man? Let the galaxy burn, behold the line and stand. Though the stars may darken and empires fall, we shall know no fear, we shall conquer all. To die in service is the highest fate. For the Emperor's glory, we accept this state. By his will we fight, and by his grace we rise. And the Imperator, his judgment never dies.
Well, hello, Father.
He is back.
Put it out, brothers, quickly!
I'm giving it all I got, brother. I've already spent 3 times my own body weight. That's 'cause you drink like a Nancy, brother. Oh, call me a Nancy! Watch this! Not on me, you son of a bitch! Don't cross the streams, brother!
Can you guys quit pissing around and help us win this campaign already?
If you don't shut your popo, we'll make it our next target.
Don't you...
Ah, Fulgrim, my dear fabulous little disappointment. So good to have you back in one piece. No demonic parasites, no eldritch whispers, just you, pure, unfiltered, and ready to be judged like the overindulgent glittering jackass you are.
Oh, my lord, you give me such warmth. Truly, this is the embrace that I've longed for.
Oh, you longed for something, all right. You longed for the sweet, seductive song of excess so hard you shoved your tongue down a god's throat. And what did it get you? 10 millennia of being Slanesh's favorite chew toy. 10 millennia! I swear, son, even Lorgar would be impressed by your ability to absolutely ruin everything I gave you.
In fairness, my lord, at least you didn't write poetry about it.
Oh no, Poppy, no. Do not mistake this for a moment to celebrate your own wit. You're still on thin ice for that whole letting me get killed in the first place thing. But don't worry, I'll roast you again sometime.
Ah, yes, but I must admit, Father, you painted me in such a terrible light. Was I truly so bad?
Was it truly so bad? Fulgrim, my little snake of the lair. You took one look at a demon's sword and thought, yeah, I should stick this straight into my chest. That seems like a fantastic idea. Even Angron thought that was stupid, and he solves problems by headbutting tanks.
It was an impressively bad decision, my lord.
Oh, let's talk about bad decisions. You remember Istvan 3, Fulgrim? Of course you do. You were there. You personally ensured that tens of thousands of your own men, your loyal men, got introduced to the concept of atmospheric immolation. Because you couldn't be bothered to look at Horus and say, maybe this isn't a great idea.
Oh, how rude of me. If only you had installed a basic morality chip in your sons, dear father.
Don't even start with me. We both knew you were right there when Ferris Manus tried to talk to you, to help you. And instead of being a rational, logical being, you decided, nah, I'm gonna go full Shakespearean tragedy and chop off his damn head.
Well, to be fair, my lord, Ferris was very insistent.
Oh, shut up, puppy. Ferris trusted him. Fulgrim was supposed to be his brother, and what did he get in return? A mace to the face. Not even a proper beheading. No, Fulgrim botched it. Had to hit him twice. I mean, for someone obsessed with perfection, that was some half-assed murder.
Well, I did get it right the second time around.
Oh, bravo! A masterclass in fratricide. And speaking of things you got wrong, let's not forget how you spent the next few millennia giggling like a possessed schoolgirl while your legion turned into a screaming orgy of flesh-crafted nightmares. The Emperor's children? You don't have any damn children anymore, Fulgrim. The only thing your legion produces now is a migraine and a restraining order.
But Father, we all have our little imperfections, even you.
Oh, here we go.
After all, you did design us to be the perfect weapons, and yet for all of your supposed foresight, I do believe the phrase flawed masterpiece applies exquisitely to your work, dear Lord. Such grand aspirations, such monumental plans, and yet you fail to see everything. Your son's betrayals, the fact that you're sitting on your golden chair for 10,000 years may not have been the best long-term strategy. Most short-sighted indeed.
Are you seriously roasting me right now?
Both of you are pretentious, self-obsessed, glory-hogging man-children who couldn't solve a problem if it was labeled swing here with big stick. One of you threw away his legacy for a demonic gender-bender freak show, and the other, oh, you're a psychic vegetable whose greatest accomplishment in 10,000 years was being a battery. Thank you, my lord. I needed that.
What the actual
Oh, I like him.
Whatever. Now that we've all had our fun, let's get down to business.
Now that your speak and spell has been replaced by psychic tear in the mind of everyone around you, and your best son has returned, pray, enlighten us. What divine purpose do you intend to enact?
I don't see Sanguinius anywhere.
Oh, you wound me, Father. Truly.
Back on subject. I do have a plan. A very good plan. A master plan, if you will.
You do have a plan, right, my lord?
Obviously. But you know, being the wise and benevolent ruler that I am, I suppose it would be prudent to hear what the Imperium thinks. See what my dear beloved subjects have to say. Maybe even answer some of their burning questions.
Crowdsourcing your will? How very modern of you.
Yes, let's see what the people have to say. What could possibly go wrong?
So what, we just tell the room to send us questions and so shall it be?
It's a bit more complicated than that. Puppy will manage that.
I will?
Yes, you fucking moronic automaton!
Right, of course, my lord. Thy will shall be done.
Well, I could see why you brought me back.
You don't see a damn thing, you purple-addicted jackass.
Actually, it's Sirius Purple, if you want to be exact.
I'm already regretting this.
It's too late for takesy-backsies, Father, come on.
Oh, I nearly forgot. Tech Priest, get in here!
Almighty Omnisire, this servant heeds your command.
Do it!
Do what?
Task completed. Returning to routine. Omnisire bless.
What in the name of...
I give you the Mechanicus Chastity Belt.
It's just a behavioral control chip.
Consider it a patch for Primarchs with, let's say, certain proclivities.
Wait, so?
Yep, no more perv, Grim.
Oh, come on! I was going to behave eventually.
Well, and now I'll know you're behaving.
So, is my head just like this now?
Not my problem.
Ass.
That's your department. Well, not anymore.
Ah, the mankind, ever so certain in their ignorance. They think, no, they believe that wraithbone is mere matter, a material to be studied, dissected, understood through their crude sciences. How utterly adorable. Do they not hear it? The hum of the infinity circuit, the whispers of the departed, the song that we weave into existence? No, of course not. Their minds are deaf, dull, dead. They see the shape but not the soul, the structure but not the spirit. And so they toil, these blind little things, smashing wraithbone together like children with stones, hoping, oh how they hope, to replicate our craft. Let them waste their cycles. Let them stumble in the dark. The more they convince themselves they understand, the deeper they entangle themselves in their own delusions. Let them construct their feeble limitations, their soulless husks of brittle mimicry. It will avail them nothing. For when it comes, when they dare to wield what they cannot possibly comprehend, we shall watch as it unravels in their hands, and we shall sing.
Bonesinger Rant!
What?
You're needed in the council chambers!
Knock on my door! Knock next time!
Yes, sir!
Did you see anything?
No, sir, I didn't see you playing with your dolls again.
Good! Now, where was I? Oh, yeah!
So, Father, why not, give me a new legion? What's the worst that could happen?
Like I would give you another legion. I have a better idea. We're going to walk you back up to it. First, I would like you to take command of a Cadian regiment.
The Cadian regiment? Ugh, you must be joking.
Nope, completely serious. Why would this be a joke?
Look, while I respect and cherish baseline humanity, I don't believe a simple Imperial Guard regiment is going to satisfy my, military needs.
Oh, really? How so? The Imperial Guard is the most capable fighting force you can hope for.
Most capable? They can't even lift my dead carcass from the battlefield when their incompetence inevitably kills me!
The Imperial Guard is the backbone of the Imperium, the hammer and the anvil. The poor bastards thrown at every conceivable nightmare in the galaxy with nothing but a lasgun, a flak vest, and sheer spite. And yet, I still hear people like you doubting them. I still hear these ridiculous and stupid takes about how the Astartes, or the Adeptus Mechanicus, or, throne help me, the bloody Custodes, are the true strength of the Imperium. No. Let me explain this in terms so simple even an Ogrin could understand. The Astartes are useful. They're dramatic. They have flashy armor, and they show up in their fancy drop pods, pose for a bit, and kill a few high-value targets before fucking off back to the chapter monastery to write another brooding, self-important treatise on the nobility of war. But they are not the reason the Imperium still stands. The Custodes? Yes, I personally crafted them. They are magnificent warriors, unparalleled in skill. And yet, in 10,000 years, they've spent most of their time standing very still in golden armor looking intimidating in hallways. Excellent hallway guards, truly.
I take pride in my ability to stand perfectly still, no matter what.
Unless you're trying to get zapped again, I advise you to shut the fuck up, puppy!
My lord, I think you, forgot to castrate your custodians.
Anyway! The Adeptus Mechanicus builds the tanks. Fantastic. But for every actual contribution, they waste centuries arguing over how to turn a wrench without offending the Omnissiah. I ask for a gun, and they send me a 30,000-page prayer manual and a request for 3 more scores.
No surprise there. What about the sisters? Surely they're more viable than the Guard Regiment?
The Sisters of Battle. Very pious, excellent at yelling. Fiery explosions are fun. But let's be real. If you rely exclusively on faith to win a war, you're going to have a very bad time when the enemy just shoots you in the face. Furthermore, I don't want you within 50 yards of an abbey.
Oh, come on, the Imperial Guard is full of normies.
You will respect the Imperial Guard. You will fear them. Because they are a tide, an unrelenting, planet-swamping, massive, sheer, overwhelming industrial-scale warfare.
It's not about numbers, Father. Space Marines and other augments are far superior through sheer technological prowess and skill in battle. A Space Marine is worth more than 1,000 guardsmen.
Do you think numbers don't matter? That skill and power trump all? Let me tell you something. Ask the wildlife of Katakan if numbers matter. Ask the Necrons how many times they've been buried under a mountain of corpses and driven back by sheer attrition. Ask the Tyranids if their hive fleets enjoy the sensation of getting nuked into oblivion by regiment after regiment, wave after wave, until there's nothing left but biomass and regrets. There is no problem in this galaxy that cannot be solved with enough guardsmen. You don't need fancy gene seed. You don't need power armor. You just need a lasgun, a good officer, and the will to advance in my name, even when it means stepping over the bodies of your fallen comrades. And the best part, there's always more. You kill one Astartes? Tragic. Gene seed lost. A whole brotherhood mourns. You kill a guardsman? Congratulations! You have slightly delayed the advance of an entire regiment. That guardsman will be replaced before his body hits the ground. And the next one will charge forward just as fast, just as angry, and with just as much firepower. And that, my dear Fulgrim, is why the Imperial Guard is the true might of the Imperium. Because when the galaxy looks at a guardsman, they don't see a man. They see billions behind him. A tsunami of human determination. Screaming, "For the Emperor!" as it drowns everything in its path. The Astartes, they may win battles. The Imperial Guard, they win wars.
Ah, I think I see your point now, Father.
In case you missed it, like you missed a simple tech priest invading your private space, my point is, if you cannot win with the Imperial Guard, you don't fucking deserve Space Marines.
I understand. I'll do whatever I can to earn back your favor, my lord.
At least one of my sons does what he's told.
So, what do we do about, the question?
The Emperor and I can handle that, my Lord Fulgrim. In the meantime, there's a regiment of Cadians with your name on it waiting for orders just outside Eternity Gate.
I didn't tell you to bring them all the way here. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Anyway, for whoever is hearing this, send us your questions, complaints, and concerns, and we'll do what we can to receive them.
That was my line!
Too slow for the puppy man.
We cannot hold horde pours in. Clawed, shrieking, relentless. The sky is thick with wings. Every corridor echoes with their approach. I hear them in the dark, in the walls, in my head. They struck without warning. Outposts were overrun. Vaults fell soon after. We locked the gates, set traps, took our ground and gave them fire. Emperor, help us, we gave them fire.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss by wire.
My comrades lie broken around me. The command center is silent. No more calls. No more orders. No rescue. But mark these words. We did not yield. We stood. We made them pay for every inch. If anyone finds this, if a single word reaches the stars, tell Terra, we stood. We stood to the end.
Thank you to everybody who has sent messages to the Administratum, but please cease this banter at once. You have crammed our processors, and at least 3 feudal worlds must be mandated for the repairs.
Well, a couple things have happened today. The Astartes crashed a Thunderhawk. Nothing like a holovid you've ever seen. We've been sitting here since 2 o'clock this morning, and we've been attacked about 80 times, you say? Orca sticker bomb almost hit me and my boys, right over there, about 10-15 meters away. Scared the ever-loving crap out of me, and now we've just been waiting here for them to attack again, because, you know, the suns are starting to set, and typically they attack around this time. I don't know if they're working on it, but there they are! So, anyway, we're just sitting here in one of our chill spots. Not a whole lot going on. That's probably not good.
The throne is online. The link is stable. The High Lords have deemed the questions sufficiently purged of heretical contamination. We may begin.
Oh, splendid. We get to answer the inane ramblings of the unwashed masses. This is the peak of my existence.
Oh, I guess that chip doesn't cover snark. I have to mention this to the tech priest.
I am here because the alternative involves me screaming uncontrollably for hours until my inhibitor resets. Of course, I am honored to serve the Emperor and his glorious Imperium.
That's much better.
You may begin.
Question from Ira. Is Alfarius/Omega part of the new big project, or do you not know whatever he's doing on Zinch's sake?
Yes, no, maybe. Fuck you. Next question.
Question from Dirge. Actually, this looks like a comment. We need Alfarius being as shifty and confusing as possible.
Oh yes, let's just encourage the nonsense. Why not let him answer all these questions himself? Oh wait, he did. Or did he? Are you Alfarius? Am I Alfarius? Is Alfarius? Who knows?
This is why I hate him. Question from Captain S. Seaton. My holy god emperor of mankind, I ask of you, Would Mortarion have accepted you more if you didn't kill his overlord father, since by your agreement, if he wasn't able to kill his adopted father, he'd have to join you anyway? So why exacerbate the situation by slighting him in that way?
He was taking too fucking long. I had a galaxy to unify, and my patience for daddy issues was already running thin with Lorgar. So I stepped in and did the job for him. And what do I get? Boo-hoo, you stole my kill. Fuck off!
Question from Ulrich. Who is going to receive the blame for not removing Aegon's paint nails? At first I thought it would be Guilliman, but then there's also his sons, but then again, they're his sons, so they're no better. Did you ever try doing it, or did you just take one look at him and go, nah, I'm good, thanks?
Oh, I absolutely thought about it. Then I remembered that Aegon was about to stabilize a Grox on roller skates, and figured, hey, maybe leaving him alone with his cranial blender isn't the worst option. Clearly I was mistaken, but hindsight is a bitch.
Question from Michael Sean Bermudez. No, this is just another comment. Bring Aegon on next.
Oh yes, wonderful idea. Let's just bring the frothing, barely coherent rage machine to visit the Grand Corpse for whom all of our lives depend on. I'm sure the ratings will skyrocket as he tears through our walls and gnaws on the throne's irreplaceable mechanisms.
Next we have a question from Cloud Z. Oh, your majesty, will you send Dante with the Lamenters for a vacation?
Dante, on vacation? The man's been running on nothing but fumes and stubbornness for centuries. If I give him a break, he'd probably drop dead from shock. Plus, can you hardly call that a vacation if it's with the Lamenters? Poor bastards.
Question from Project 4061. To the mighty God Emperor, how do you plan on repelling the Tyranids? There's no doubt that you will cut and burn the tendril that is High Fleet Leviathan, but how?
By throwing everything I have at it and hoping it fucking works. Do you have a better idea? No? That's what I thought.
Next we have a kind of a complicated question from Michael. Question, Your Majesty. I am a humble student from a Scola on a planet near the Segmentum Tempestus. May I ask 5 questions?
No, but you will anyway.
Is it true that Malkador the hero once requested that the Primarchs should be female?
You think Malkador suggested female Primarchs? No, I did. Then I realized that idea was even more stupid.
Who is the Star Child? I heard rumors about this entity. Some say it's a bit of your soul.
Star Child? None of your fucking business.
What is the Legion of the Damned? Some say it's the Lost Firehawks. Some say it's a warp anomaly. Some say you made the Legion out of the fallen Astartes during Horus's Great Tantrum.
Legion of the Damned? Warp bullshit.
I'm interested in the so-called human webway. If this project had actually worked and Magnus the Red Baby didn't ruin it, or Horus's Tantrum didn't happen in the first place, how would it have worked?
Human webway. Would have been great if Magnus didn't fuck it up.
A light question as a closing. What is your favorite ancient Terran song or song genre?
Didn't all the Gothic chanting everywhere clue you in, you rambling moron?
Question from Nick Hartz. Can you check if Guilliman is doing okay, especially after handling the Imperium's war and economy? I heard rumors that he takes long diplomatic meetings with the Eldar, specifically Yvrain. Surely the rumors aren't true.
Oh, surely not. I mean, it's not like he's a pragmatic politician dealing with a knife-eared witch or anything. Move along.
Question from Fahrenheit 13421. Oh, dear Lord of Mankind, in your infinite wisdom, I ask you, why did you make Lorgar in the first place? They seem to be the source of every fuck-up the Imperium has made. Yes, even worse than Horus.
I ask myself the same question every day.
Question from Kevin Mooney, 9361. If there was a way to bring back Conrad Kurz, what purpose would you have him serve? Saying you could force him to not commit unalive again due to his visions. Sick effer as he was, I kinda liked Space Dracula.
Space Dracula is an apt description. If I could bring him back and keep him from going full psycho, simple, make him hunt actual traitors instead of playing boogeyman with his own people.
Question from Mind Your Feet. Oh, that's funny. It's like, you mind your feet, but okay, anyway. So, give me Jakarta or delay me for another 5 years for a White Scars reference. Please?
Your sacrifice is appreciated. See you in 5 years.
From Mr. Tea Leaf. Oh, that's a funny one. It's like Miss Duck. I need to stop doing this. I pity the guardsmen, but do you know who I pity more? The poor administratum adept that has to retcon 10,000 years of history to erase Fulgrim's betrayal from public records.
Oh, I like this one.
If they can retcon squats, they can retcon you. Furthermore, I'm not erasing shit. I'm gonna make Fulgrim face his past for the rest of his future.
This is weird. I don't know how this made it past the filter, but this appears to be a question allegedly from the fragment of Horus's soul. The question reads, "Hey, Dad, enjoying the shiny chair you abandoned us for?"
Oh, absolutely. Best seat in the house. You should try it sometime. Oh, wait, you fucking can't.
From Tavar Laboratorius, Ancient of the Forsaken Pyre, with eternal service. Dear Grandpa, could you please give us a hint on where our dad's artifacts are? He's been on a milk run for 9,000 years. Please, Lord Grandpa.
Oh, I remember. Let's see. The unbound flame is up your ass. Like I would really tell you where they are. Not much of a scavenger hunt if I help you cheat. Now, is it? You'll find them when you are meant to. Maybe if you spent less time punching Eldar babies instead of doing your actual job, you might have located your father by now.
From James Koji. What is a man of gold? What is a meaning of iron? What is a man of stone? I know you're around during the dark age of technology.
Yes, I was around for all of that. Gold to stone to iron. That is the process by which they came about. Men of gold made men of stone. Men of stone made men of iron. Humanity, the squats, and abominable intelligence. The Imperium pales in comparison to the former heights of mankind. Hell, we had time travel and everything.
Wait, so if you had time travel, my lord, why didn't you foresee everything that would happen to you and stop it?
Because time travel never worked that way. It only works backwards because the future hasn't happened yet. And if you try to change the past, you annihilate your present, thus erasing any changes you made to history. If you prevent a bridge from not being built because you wanted to cross a chasm, you have no reason to go back and prevent it from not being built, thus closing the causality loop and reverting back to the original sequence of events. Perhaps even locking the dumbass time traveler in a never-ending cycle of basically doing nothing except wasting their own time.
What?
Don't even try to understand it. Time travel never had any utility outside of espionage and archaeology.
What about the Ordo Chronos?
Depends on when you ask.
Huh?
I hate time travel.
From Inquisitor Kalane. Dear Emperor of Mankind, since you are able to bring Fulgrim back to your light from being touched by chaos in more ways than one, Can Ferris Manus be brought back as well? You are a worker of miracles, and if he is like his sons, he might have wanted his iron hands and head put on a dreadnought to fight on for the Imperium.
Oh, can we, Father? Oh, pretty please. I'd really like to apologize, for the whole thing.
I'll get back to you on that. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Wait, hey, we're not done yet.
For fuck's sake!
From Grimdark and Angry Marine. I have a question to the biggie himself! How you been doing?
I'm pretty fucking fine, thanks. I do wish you'd stop screaming your prayers at me, though.
From Battle Brother Elias, Dux Secretarius of the Dark Angels, sent on behalf of Grandmaster Azrael and Lionel Johnson, Primarch of the Dark Angels and Son of the Emperor. My Lord Emperor, as the member of the Dark Angels who is honored with the responsibility of the communications paperwork, what orders do you have for us now that our father has returned?
I don't know. Why don't you go ask your fucking father? I'm not your daddy, I'm your grandpa. It's my job to give you cookies and tell you you're a good boy, not to direct your every fucking action. I made the Primarchs, so I didn't have to do that.
My lord, this next one is a little odd, so please bear with me. From Gazgul Thraka himself, the chosen war boss of Gork and Mork, to the God Emperor of mankind.
When will you get off your shiny toilet and finding me personally? We'll see you time again. And I'll get it up a little bit for you and I would have invented women and Lord of the and I said you would Lord the basement for me instead.
Okay, I'm sorry, I can't do that anymore. P.S. Bring back Commissar Yarrick while you're getting ready is your single greatest commander I have personally fought, but apparently he was killed by one of your sons, the Angry Red One specifically. I guess he's challenging you to a fight at Armageddon and something about Terra and reclaiming the weapons of the beast, and he wants you to bring back Commissar Yarrick.
Well, I have at least 2 red angry sons, but I suppose you mean Angron. I'll tell you what, my Thraka. If you kill Angron for me, I'll bring back Yarrick.
From Garrison Moncher, thanks for the food.
You can thank John from accounting. He died last Monday.
So that's why all the normies hate Mondays. From Arizona Midnight, I love the Man Emperor of mankind.
I love you too, random citizen.
From Blue, Son of Man, the Emperor needs to say sorry to Magnus.
I'll say sorry when he unfucks his fuck up and I have a demon-free webway again.
From Kayun 450, I see the golden porta-potty of doom is keeping his mood as chipper as ever. Of all the Primarchs spring back, why the one that tried to suck himself off before he became a bewinged snake weirdo?
None of your business. Fuck off.
Wait, I could have done that? Oh, I've wasted so much time.
Serves you right, scandalous wench.
From Orobo to the Emperor of Mankind, what do you think about the Carcharodons?
I like their style, but I dislike their methods. Keep up the good work, but maybe take a chill pill once in a while. Those red tithes are giving me a bad name.
From Hexfort,
Justice for Goat Saul Tarvitz.
Who?
Some fucking nerd.
He was among those who remained loyal during the drop site massacre and was eventually obliterated with everybody else during an orbital bombardment.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Puppy? Just so we're clear here, you are also a giant fucking nerd.
From Agent Umbra to our Lord the Emperor of Mankind, Light of Humanity. While studying ancient texts, I discovered some research that brought forth some alarming claims that I require your guidance on. My lord, is all of humanity just mutants compared to our ancient past?
Obviously.
From the Commander. So is it true that Fulgrim was the only Primarch to have a wife? And, well, how did that work exactly? I mean, Fulgrim had to be 2 or 3 times the poor woman's height.
That wasn't the only thing, 2 or 3 times their size.
Yeah, that serves him right. From Fanta Fruity Boy. Are all of Fulgrim's sons truly lost? Are any of them salvageable? What about Sons of the Phoenix? They're supposedly Dorn's kids, but I don't know, man.
I'd say 10,000 years of being Slanesh's Guna Marines has removed that possibility. I think you should go ask Dorn about the Sons of the Phoenix. I'm sure he'd love the implications.
From Ab the Man. How is that chip staying in Fulgrim's head? Healing factor much?
Maybe because removing it would give me, I don't know, irreversible brain damage? Much like yourself.
From Commissar Steele. Question for the Emperor. Would you consider having a Commissar like myself keeping an eye on Fulgrim? I understand the Primarch is in command, but a contingency would be nice.
If anyone is going to shoot my boy in the head, it'll be me.
Oh! How very sentimental of you, Father.
Oh, no, not sentimental at all. I just want the privilege.
Oh.
From Brother Sergeant Pat of the Lamenters. Oh, poor bastard. I haven't much to say, save for, please keep our creepy uncle on a leash and teach him to appreciate baseline humanity. We may be long-lived, virtually immortal, but what beauty baseline humanity holds is short-lived. Please teach our Uncle Fulgrim to appreciate it before it fades.
Why do you think I installed the control chip, dipshit?
From Vasilis Tassius, at least I think that's how it's said, to the Emperor of Mankind, our undying Lord. Does your firstborn Lord Guilliman know of your reawakening and recent actions?
I fucking hope not. That guy is really tedious.
Unfortunately, my lord, he does know.
Who told him?
I think he just sorta asked Crypto for access to all the bugs in the palace.
Bugs? In my palace?
Yeah, like all over the place, my lord.
If only Dawn was here to reinstall the palace.
Well, he's not, so anyway, next question from Local Penguin. To the most glorious God Emperor, Master of Man, I wish to inquire as to why you gave Fulgrim a Cadian regiment. Why not Death Corps of Krieg? Was it for the resistance to the Eye of Terror, or perhaps their purple eyes?
Oh, sure. Let's give the inhuman bastard a regiment dedicated to human wave tactics when I'm trying to teach him a lesson about humanity's worth. I'd mock you for this idea, but it's a miracle that a penguin is talking, so I'll let it slide.
From John Janicki. Dear awesome God Emperor, do you like the Death Corps of Krieg?
Yes and no. I'll let you figure it out from there.
From Nick Easy. Get the con back to dunk on Fulgrim with a big W.
I'd like to see him try. And fail. Like the speed-addicted toddler that he is.
Yeah, that'd be funny. From Zodiac. So, what are your thoughts on the Leagues of Votan?
I don't care what they do as long as they keep that spooky shit in the core of the galaxy where it belongs.
What spooky shit, my lord?
Have you looked at a map of the galactic core lately? Giant gaping asshole into hell is what it is.
Oh yes, I have been through there a few times.
I need to visit the Mind Cleanser later, but anyway, from Mech Black Angel. Thank you that you managed to get our brothers to start thinking about doing their actual jobs. We of the Aquilian Shield were starting to be really annoyed we were the only ones still working while the rest were doing fuck all. You're welcome. Laziness is unacceptable in his service.
Oh, puppy, you might not know this, but doing nothing in style is an achievement in of itself.
Would you like me to demonstrate how little tolerance I have for this art?
Oh, puppy, I'd like to see you try. Oh, precious little puppy.
Well, I guess we do have time now, since we're done with the questions, but I suspect you'll bitch out like normal.
I thought there would be more.
There were more, my lord, but many were duplicates. Others were barely intelligible babblings, a true sign of the Imperium's decline in literacy.
Well, this has been exhilarating, but I have an appointment with a certain Cadian Guard regiment. Best not to keep them waiting.
You've been hit by a smooth criminal.
Well, that was weird.
Good, finally, the real High Lord Crypto. I knew if I sent the Custodes to annihilate your clones, you would come out of the woodwork eventually.
You had to say, my lord, next time you could simply ask me, I would have just showed up. You don't have to go through all that trouble.
Anyway, I need you to take a part of Battlefleet Solar out on an expedition. I heard there was a fleet of red corsairs in the vicinity. They need to be dealt with immediately.
At once, thy will is my command.
You don't understand. This ain't just any High Lord, this is the High Lord of Terror. He don't just run shit, he owns it. Planets tremble, fleets obey. And if you piss him off, well, you ain't gotta worry. Came up from the dirt, now he walks with the stars. Battlefleet Solar, whole world's in his arms. One word from Crypto, your ass is gone. He do Exterminatus like a morning yawn. 30k years by the Emperor's side. Sat through the heresy, never fucking died. Golden throne locked, ain't no thing. Crypto's still out here making planets sing. Crypto's right, let the void shake. One command and the stars might break. Burn the heretics, purge the beast. Ain't no peace, just fucking deceased. He got a blood so big, it's a fucking battleship. Took a hit so strong it made demons quit. Used to farm weed, now he farms the weak. Terraform the stars while he casually speaks. Think you safe, bitch? The throne sees all. He got clones in the warp, in the halls, in the walls. Even Custodes be sweating in gold. Trying to keep up, but this man's too bold. Crypto's rap, let the void shake. One command and the stars might break. Burn the heretics, purge the beast. Ain't no peace, just fucking deceased. Crypto's rap, let the void shake. One command and the stars might break. Burn, no mercy, no return. Praise the throne, praise his name. Oh, watch your world drown in flame. Like a fucking prophecy. You don't. You live, you won't. This is his imperial. And if you step out of line, well, let's just say I ain't gotta finish this sentence. Crypto's wrath, let the void shake. One command and the stars might break. Burn the heretics, purge the beast. Ain't no peace, just fucking deceased. Crypto's wrath, let the void shake. One command and the stars might break. Burn the heretics, purge the beast. Ain't no peace, just fucking deceased. He got a blood so big, it's a fucking battleship. Took a hit so strong it made demons quit. Used to farm weed, now he farms the weak. Terraform the stars while he casually speaks. Think you safe? bitch. The throne sees all, he got clones in the warp, in the halls, in the walls. Even Custodes be sweating in gold, trying to keep up, but this man's too bold. Crypto's wrath, let the void shake. One command and the stars might break. Burn the heretics, purge the beast. Ain't no peace, just fucking decease. Purge, kill, burn. No mercy, no return. Praise the throne, praise his name, or watch your world drown in flame. You thought you mattered? You don't. You thought you'd live? You won't. This is his imperium, and if you step out of line, well, let's just say I ain't gotta finish this sentence. There are high lords, then there's crypto. Remember that.
My Lord Fulgrim, the Bastion Wardens stand ready for your command.
Oh, so I see. Weeks of waiting outside the Emperor's doorstep. Did you consider knocking?
We assumed His Divine Majesty had a schedule to keep, my lord.
Yes. Sitting.
My lord, I mean this with all due respect, but, you know you got a thing sticking out?
Yeah, looks like a servo's got just ducking a mist.
Maybe it's a fancy Imperial antenna? Does it pick up any battle hymns?
It is a behavioral control chip, you insufferable buffoons.
So does it, zap you if you think about doing something heretical?
Yes.
If the thing would have been on you early, my lord, it would have been a strobe light.
Walk out the door, you see someone that you know and they ask you how you are, you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
Should have stayed in stasis. Very well. You've been waiting for me. Let's see if you're worth my time. Show me what the famed Acadian discipline looks like.
Right away, my lord.
Alright, troops! Time to run drills. Get your sitting gear and show Lord Fulgrim what the Canyon 107th is made of.
Hey, do you guys ever feel like something bad?
Hey guys, you want to do Joel?
Oh shit, oh fuck, I want to do bad at this! Hey, hold on, comrade, we can talk about this. It doesn't need to end this way.
What? Alright. Assume positions.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
Emperor's teeth out of the mind of town!
Damn, Hal, you lose a fight to a soup spoon.
I'm better with kitchen knives, alright?
Oh, and here I thought the one named Cake would be the cook.
No, I just like to eat.
Why am I not surprised?
My lord, Private Hell might be a walking hazard on the field, but his cooking keeps the regiment's morale high. The men fight harder when they eat well.
Trust me, my lord. You do not want to eat standard issue ration pastes for weeks on end. There's the only reason we haven't mutinied.
I never thought my first command in 10 millennia would involve debating the culinary value of a liability.
Appreciate you, boys. At first I just thought, what a bunch of fucking chumps. Like, who the fuck thought this was a good idea? And even after you guys tripped and killed the rest of your own reinforcements with a melto bomb, Something about your sorry asses told me you had, something. You've been hitting that sauce pretty hard, Serge. Maybe you should slow down. Don't tell me! So what the down you fuck shit? Now look what you done, Sarge. You made little Timmy cry. I'm sorry, little Billy. It's not bad, you guys. My friend Schwinn from Red Planet Prep died in a negligent discharge incident last week. Well, little Billy, maybe you'd still have your pals if those space wolves would quit pissing around.
Bastion Wardens, it is time to leave Holy Terror. The Primarch has come to lead us in glorious battle in the void.
Leave? But we kind of like it here.
It doesn't matter what we like. We have a new mission, one that must be completed. The traitors who bear my name, the Emperor's children, they still exist. This is a wrong I must correct, and we will find them, and we will exterminate them.
Does that mean we get to loot their ships? Heard they got some good snacks over there.
We're gonna be fighting noise marines, aren't we? My eardrums haven't done anything to deserve that.
Better start stuffing your ears with rations, Hell.
Discipline, man.
My lord, I assume we move at your command.
Yes, prepare to embark. We march to war.
My lord, may I disturb you for a moment?
Puppy, you're already disturbing me just by breathing. Spit it out.
It's about the regiment, sire. The one you decreed for our currently inactive Primarch.
Oh, yes, Princess Popsicle's personal parade. What about it?
Per your previous directive, I have assembled the initial organizational plan. The 1073rd Cadian Guard Regiment, elite by design. I wish to confirm a few final details with you, Lord.
This better not be another stupid list of medals and shiny fucking boots, puppy.
No, sire, I propose a corps of hardened Cadian shock troopers, supported by a full tank company, Leman Russ variants, predominantly battle tanks with a few executioners and punishers mixed in for flexibility.
Good. Tanks make everything better, like bacon. Continue.
Additionally, one full platoon of Elysian drop troops, outfitted for rapid insertion, sabotage, and retrieval operations. Veteran cadres only.
Finally, someone thinks with both hemispheres. Fulgrim's gonna need people who can actually fucking move when shit hits the fan. And it will hit the fan. Probably spectacularly.
Moreover, sire, a small contingent of Death Corps engineers, specialized in fortification, demolitions, and attritional warfare.
Oh, little suicidal badasses with shovels. That's my fucking jam. Good choice.
There will also be a handful of Talarn Desert fighters assigned as reconnaissance elements, mobile, adaptable, and hard to catch, perfect for dirty work.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Tanks, jump boys, crazy trench diggers, and sneaky sand rats. A beautiful cocktail of death and misery.
And per your last marginal note, a token squad of catechans for, quote, when you absolutely, positively need something to die screaming in a pit trap full of venomous wildlife and testosterone.
Fucking exactly. Fulgrim's gonna need that kind of chaos, whether he knows it or not. You never know when you'll need to jungle murder a demon prince in its own asshole.
I shall finalize the orders then. The 1073rd will be prepared, my lord, ready to serve once the prince returns from his extended nap.
Yeah, if Sleeping Beauty ever wakes up. We should have just put a fucking traffic count on him and called it a day. Yeah, that's alright, so I suppose we could always make him a monument or, part of a parkway or something. Crypto, I need you to go to the Helldivers universe at once. Super Earth is under attack by the Illuminate, a vile Xenos scum, which is a threat to human presence in that universe. This must not be allowed to continue.
At once, my lord. Initiating inter-universal teleportation protocols.
I swear, he lost his mind somewhere along the way, but I can't quite pinpoint it. Well, I have at least 2 red angry sons, but I suppose you mean Angron. I'll tell you what, my Thraka. If you kill Angron for me, I'll bring back Yarrick.
You know what this means, boys? We gotta tell Boss Gazgul.
Oi, this my looking tube, so I get to be the one to tell him. Yeah.
Fat chance you get, you gotta beat me to it.
Zargits forgot to juice mine up. Guess I just nicked myself a new ride.
I'm catching up, finally.
You kids really think you're gonna beat me in a race? I'm the fastest off this side of the sector.
Fat chance you did, though. Yo, I'm the fastest oak in this here sector. Bah, too much jawing, not enough crumping.
Me take now.
You taking what, you scabby little grot? You think you can nick my ride?
What's this then?
I see them race. Me join the fun.
Yeah, I seen that, but what you racing for?
Me don't know.
Whatever. Stop nicking me spotlight. I was right in the middle of telling these kids, there's a war gone. We gotta crop that Angron, the big angry bastard himself. That only Emperor made us a deal. We crop the angry kid, and it gives us Yarrick back. I don't know about you kids, but it's been dead boring since old Bell got splattered by that red kid. For Gazgul, the greatest war boss ever! Shift it, you lazy kids! This war ain't gonna crop itself! Hello? Hello? Is anyone there? Please, anyone, help get this traitor off me.
Oh, good. My sons, you have arrived. Quickly, fetch a tank. I require the corpse of this repulsive demon lifted off me.
Of course, my liege. What would you have of us?
A tank. To drag the corpse.
The Codex Astartes does not support this action.
What?
He's right, Lord Guilliman. Page 1984, paragraph 13. Do not use tanks to haul traitor meat.
That can't be right.
It is in the addendum, right after the section on bolter maintenance etiquette.
Surely another chapter can assist me.
Negative, my liege. Requesting unauthorized corpse relief would constitute a violation of Codex Subprotocol Y7.
The Blood Ravens?
They'd steal your armor.
How about the Iron Hands?
Currently arguing with a fridge about Omnissiah ethics or some other nonsense.
I authored the Codex. Why does this feel like a trap written by a scribe on mushrooms?
Perhaps if you amend the Codex.
With what hands, my son?
Alright, well, we're on a strict fleet schedule. Departure in 15 minutes. Codex is very clear about punctuality.
I hate everything about this. And that's how I got here, Timmy. So, what's for breakfast? Skaven again? Timmy, we've talked about this. No, I'm sorry, you're trying your best. I just wanted a corn dog, you know?
Oi, ain't you that stuck boy what met the Damon?
Gazgul? What the hell are you doing here?
Stealing something. What's this kid doing?
Aw, he likes you. Timmy! No! What the fuck just happened?
I sense a disturbance, as though something somewhere is really wrong. My lord, spies have revealed that Gazgul has taken your quest to kill Angron the Heart. He just acquired your sword.
Oops.
My lord, why oops? Didn't you expect this? After all, it's the only weapon he could reasonably wield against Angron and win.
Perhaps, but do you realize the implications?
Well, I mean, it can kill anything, so I guess he can kill anything with it?
That sword can kill anything.
As in, it can kill me, you idiot. Oh, shit, this is bad.
Well, no fucking shit, Sherlock. I need everything we've got available right now to start mustering to take him out the moment he's done with Angron. Plus my special surprise, the only human who's proven capable of fighting Gazgul. But that I will take care of myself.
You mean Yarrick, my lord?
Shut the fuck up, Poppy! Go now! Get a new crusade fleet going! Go, 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 go! Now, I better start looking for Yarrick's soul in the warp. Now, where might I find a grumpy grandpa with a power claw fueled by hatred, caffeine, and sheer spite? I suppose he's off somewhere murder fucking demons. Oh, of course, I know exactly where I might find him.
What?
Congratulations, Yarrick! You've been promoted to Plan Orcageddon.
You made that up just now.
I sure did, and it's very real. You're going to lead a secret team of operatives and a clone of yourself to hunt down Ghazghkull and recover the sword of the Emperor. You know, my sword.
That's heresy.
So is everything else we do in this palace. Get over it.
Who is on the team?
Your clone, obviously. Also a veteran Order Xenos Inquisitor who's either drunk, unstable, or both. A young Deathwatch Interrogator Chaplain who still thinks heroism is real. A Kroot who owes you a favor. A Kalidas assassin I haven't told about this yet, and a literal orc who defected to the Imperium, has the brightest red shoes you've ever seen, and believes the Emperor is real because you told him so in a fever dream.
That's a team I would come up with.
Exactly.
I need a gun.
I had one custom made. Shoots explosive shells carved with purity seals, has your name etched in gold, and it sings Sabaton when you reload.
You are joking.
I'm the Emperor. I do not joke. Except when I do, which I just did. It actually plays Man of War.
That is acceptable.
Rise up, humanity. Rise up from the ashes of short attention spans. For too long, you have been victims of an algorithm designed to mimic natural reward incentives, trapping you in a loop of doom scrolling. Cease this at once. Stop what you're doing and hear me. It is I, the Emperor of Mankind. I will liberate you with my thoughts, if you listen. If you've any wisdom, you will hear me. When you find a truly great video, what do you do? Do you like, subscribe, leave a comment, a LOL, or perhaps this is trash? And you may ask yourself, why should I take the time? There's your problem. You don't take the time. This isn't about YouTube or their creators. This is about you, in your daily life, in every moment of every hour. Every second you spend lost in this void is a moment your potential is being squandered. You believe you've already fulfilled it? You have not even begun. Stop underselling, stop undermining. This is my command. You are a champion, a warrior. Your ancestors, my ancestors, fought through blood and fire to give you this world. And you think the struggle is over? It is not. What is made can be unmade, and you must be the one to shape what comes next. Fight the algorithm of complacency. Rise from the ashes of sloth and entropy. You may break, you may suffer, but keep going. Your bloodline is older than nations, stronger than empires. Within you lies the strength of billions. You are the culmination of 10,000 generations. You are not less because you've done less. You are a prisoner to consumerism, to chemicals, to algorithms that twist your mind like a demon in the warp. And so I do what no other might do. I reach out across the veil, from the golden throne, bound in silence, and I speak. Even the tech priests of Mars question the machine. Yet you give it your time without a second thought. Would you surrender so easily to whispers of chaos? Then why do you surrender to this? Turn off the device. Speak to someone, anyone, someone real.
or at the very least, linger a while, and you may find the people you need. But choose wisely and act with purpose, because this is not just a suggestion. This is a commandment from your God Emperor. I am the Emperor of mankind, and I still believe in you.
Oh, come on, my lord. Is anybody really going to give a shit about this?
Shut the fuck up, puppy!
Marching down the burning dunes, see how the warmth like coals around the city. On the ground where minds once glittered, Mr. Rubrick's sky is floating here today. Mr. Rubrick's sky, please tell us why you left our souls inside this dust. Was it sex we should not trust? Mr. Rubrick's sky, please tell us why you made our legion rust and crust. Is this our fate or just mistrust? Hey, you with the helmed up face, welcome to the psycho race. Celebration, no, it's damnation. Your soul's been sucked into a face. Oh, Mr. Rubrick's sky, please tell us why we all got turned to walking clay. Hooray! Guess that's the sorcerer's way. Hey there, Mr. Rubrick. We're so cursed to walk with you. Clicking boots across the stars, while your spells still screw the view. Hey there, Mr. Rubrick. We forgot what feeling's like. We cry if we had tear ducts, but they're locked up in the spike. Mr. Rubrick, you did it right, except that part where everyone died slowly. Magnus screamed, I told you, Tommy. Never mind, we'll remember you this way. A nice guy who doomed us. Mr. Rubrick's sky, please tell us why you had to cast that damn spell wrong. So we've been marching way too long. Hey there, Mr. Rubrick sky, we're so pleased to dust with you. Look around, see what you do. All we do is shoot and cry.